Alright, so I.S.U.P.K, Sabbath service. Good brother, the one, please. Hold it in your right hand, yeah? Your right hand, face me. Put your left hand on your chest. Yeah, face the front. Extend your arm. Say La Yashala.
La Yashala.
Take a go. That's what. Go back down now. Okay, rise and face the east. We'll start with the prayers. Rise and face the east.
Start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shamayam.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kwadash.
Kwadash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak Wathka.
Malak Wafka.
Saba'a.
Taba'a.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza. Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Ba'shamayam.
Ba'shemayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Nalawa.
Laham.
Lakam.
Kal.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Washalak Lanoa.
Washalak Nawa.
Kawabwath Noah.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kasalak Noah.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawabwath Yanoah.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Sabayana Ya'anoah.
Sabaya Nawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashai Noah.
Hawashai Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha Allah.
Waha Allah.
Waha Ratas. Waha Tapa Araf.
Waha Ratazah. Can you read it again?
Waha Tapa Araf.
Waha Farah.
La Iwalam.
Wa I will love you.
Aman.
Amen. And in English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Hakak, the power. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kushah.
Nathan Lanoah.
Nafanda Nawa.
Hakak.
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 Larapa'a.
Larapa'ah.
Kal Maka'ala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Makal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lataha.
Lataha.
Hamatazarayam.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakayam.
Lahakoyim.
Hamathiam.
Hamafyim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Raka'awath.
Al-Kawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama Allah.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahashim.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Tawada.
Tawada.
Aman.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. And the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa La Hayam.
Wa La Ala Hayam.
Matazabaya
Matazabiyah.
Ala Wap Yahanna.
Ala Wap Yahanna.
Ha Ala Wapyam.
Ha Ala Wapyam.
Hasaranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Hakatazaya Anyam.
Ha Kwatazayayam.
Hakaya Yalayam.
Ha Wak Yakiyayam.
Waha Aquathyam.
Wafim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen. In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Ashaha Ayanya.
Asha'a Ayanya.
Al Haharyam.
Al-Hahayim.
Mahahayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yabaha.
Yaba'a.
Azariah.
Isaiah.
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 Naim Yahweh.
Ma'ayin. Yahweh.
Aisha Shamayam.
Aisha. Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawa.
Lama-Wak.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamaka.
Shemaka.
Hana.
Hana.
Laha.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Walaha.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawama.
Shawama.
Yasharala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamaka.
Shemaka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ilyad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
Laha.
Laha.
Yakahaka. Yakaka. Yakaka.
Yara'aika.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamaka.
Yashamaka.
Makalrai.
Makawarai.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Atnabashka.
Afnapaska.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Tazahatka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawaaka.
Wabawa'aika.
Mayata.
Ma'aika.
Wayidai Walam.
I will love. Amen. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Al-Hayyam. Al-Hayyam.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayah. Laka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thaka Arash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Flashakwa.
Dashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Hawaya Bai Aka.
Hawayabaka.
Yahama.
Yahamad.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Rahash.
Ra'ash.
Il. I Amaka.
Al-Imaka.
Yaira Yamwa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatka. Wayata.
Wayata. Oh, yeah, Wayata.
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 Yaat Taizawa.
Yawa
Altazapa Wayanka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakaki Yadam.
Wanyakakidam.
Mayawa Magalya.
Magaya.
Walaha.
Wala'a.
Yazaka.
Yazaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Naya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Lawa.
Yaka Adwa.
Laka Adwa.
Yaka.
Ayaka.
Bayat.
Bayat.
Yakara. Bakaratwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahalya.
Ahalya.
Alawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashamai.
Wa Yashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawaaba.
Mawa
Wayagarai Garyam.
Wahagaboyam,
Gabal.
Gabal,
Wayamawan.
Wa'aimawan,
Yaimalak.
Wa'aimalak,
Palashat. Palarashta.
Palashafia,
Yashabya.
I'm Yashabya,
Tazawa.
Tazawa,
Gam Ashawa.
Gum Ashawa,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Imam.
Imam,
Hayawa.
Hayawa,
Zarawai.
Zarawai,
Labanya.
Labanya,
Lawa.
Lawa,
Salah.
Salah,
Aisha Laham.
Aishalahum,
Lamadyan.
Lamadyam,
Kasaya.
Kasaya,
Sarah.
Sarah,
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan,
Banakaal.
Banakal,
Kayash.
Kwayash,
One.
one,
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa,
Bayayan.
Ba'ayan,
Dahara.
Dara,
Hayawa.
Hayawa,
Daman.
Daman,
Lahad. Dama.
La Adama,
Shayathama. Mawa.
Shayatamwa,
Nada.
Nada,
Yab Mawa.
Yabmawa,
Kayarab.
Ka'ira,
Wakaza Abba.
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal,
Manai.
Manai,
Kal.
Kal,
Nasayaka Mawa. Amwa.
Nasayakamwa,
Asha.
Asha,
Hamawa.
Hamawa,
Nayarasha.
Nairasha,
Lanawa.
Lanawa,
Ah.
Ah,
Na'awaf.
Na'awaf,
Alahayam.
Alahayam,
Asha.
Asha,
Amawa.
Al-Amawa,
Nayarasha.
Nairasha,
Lanawa.
Lanawa,
Na'awaf.
Na'awaf,
Alhahayam.
Al-Hahayam,
Alahayam.
Alahaya,
Shayathmwa.
Shayatamwa,
Kagalgala.
Kagagala,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanya.
Lapanya,
Rawaka.
Rawaka,
Kaash.
Ka'ash,
Taba'ara Ya'ira.
Taba'ayra,
Wakal Haba.
Wakalahaba,
Salaha.
Talaha,
Yaharayam.
Ya'ariam,
Kan Tharad Apma.
Kantaradakma,
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa.
Wabasa,
Wapa Athka.
Wapafka,
Saba Alam.
Sabalaham,
Malaha.
Malaha,
Saradakma.
Taradakma,
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa.
Wabasa,
Wapa Athka.
Wapa'afka,
Saba Alam.
Taba'ayam,
Malaha.
Mala'a,
Panayam.
Panyaham,
Kalawan.
Kalawan,
Waya.
Waya,
Bashwa.
Bakwashwa,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa,
Wayabahala. Halwa.
Second,
Yabashwa. Wahai Bahalwa.
Wa'aibahawa,
Adya
Aid,
Waya.
Waya,
Kahab Parwa.
Kapawa,
Waya.
Waya,
Abadwa.
Abadwa,
Waya.
Waya,
Dayawa.
Da'aiwa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Ata.
Atha,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Labada.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Lapatka,
Layawan.
second,
Yawan.
Al Yawan,
Kalha Aratza.
Alkaha Arataza.
Aman.
I'll pop myself. This is it. Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
had lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and have consulted against
and have consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come
and let us cut them up
and let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation,
That the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in
May-
remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at
Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Made their nobles like a reb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zayed.
and like Zayed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as the bar,
all them princes as Sabbath,
and as Zalmunah,
and as Zalmunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in
the
possession.
houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stove before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as a fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy
the
prophets,
teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasure
and shake loose the treasure
of the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy
to
sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nations
and the nations
and their drug
and
dealers,
their drug dealers,
the court system,
the court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
the Roman Catholic Church,
the Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Pasikomatasi,
Pasikomatasi,
the gay
the
movement,
gay movement,
the
the lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
NASA space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet
and the airways,
and the airways,
the cable access
the
channels
cable access channels
and the radio channels,
and the radio channels.
convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let loose all the plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
cause them to go to and fro
through the earth and consume them.
through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief and the murderer.
the house of the thief and the murderers.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying saucers
and punish all the evil
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done it.
that it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Did you get me another water, please, sir?
If you call them, I'm gonna get the snap.
Selak is
The snap. Do try me.
You want this? Not important.
No. No, it's yours, brother. I'll find one. You reading the Hebrew, sir?
Yeah, get the first two. And
What do you want?
it started off with last week. It was in Deuteronomy 35 and 15. 7 verses, so that'll be verse 22. Okay.
35 and 17.
32, 15, don't push off.
32 and 15.
Don't start, you'll get it right. 2 seconds. Mm.
32 is a long ass chapter.
Yes. Right, 32, boom, at 15, yeah?
Okay, 15. Khan.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jeshurun.
That's the one, yes. It starts off with YAHANNA, I believe this.
Okay, who's reading the
Read that.
Hebrew?
He's supposed to read it, but it's true.
To read it in English.
No, Hebrew. Hebrew at 12.
Nah.
No, so.
I thought you was going to read it in the Hebrew and I read it in the English.
No, so can you read it a bit? I'll help you out with it still. To go with you.
Alright.
It's fine. Follow along here, verse 15. This is Waya Shaman, Washa Rashawan, Waya Ba'aita, Sha Manaf, Ibaya, Kashaya, Wa Yataf, Alawa, I Shahawa, Waya Nabal, Tazawa, Yasha Aithawa, Yakwana Aha, Bazaraf, Bata wa Aiba, Yakai Yasahawa, Yaza Bakawa, Lashadayam, La'a, Allah, Alahayam, La'a, Yada Iwam, Kadashayam, Makwarab, Ba'awa, La'a, Shairawam, Abba Thayakam, Haza'a, Yaladak, Thashaya, Watha, Shaka, Al, Makal, Ma, Kala, Ma Ka, Lao, Wayara'a, Yahawa, Waya Na'aita, Waya Na'a Tazawa Makai Banayawa Waba Nathayawa Waya Ama Asata Yara Panya Maham Ara'a Maha Ha Ahara Yatham Kaya Dawa Taha Pakaf Hama'a Vanyam La'a Aman Bam Ham Kwana Awa Naya Bala'a Al Kaya Sawanaya Baha Balayam Yaham Wa Anya Aqua Na Ayam Bala'a Ayn Baga Wara Nabal Aka Ayaham Kaya Ash Quadaka Ba'apaya Bata Yaquad I Sha'awal Thaka Thaka Thayaf Wa'atha Wata Akal Arataza Waya Bala Wata Lata Lahat Hawasa Diya Harayam. We start from verse 15
to 23, down to 23, don't we? So.
Yeah, 22.
Can't another one can't.
No, I mean sorry.
We're going to start from
15.
verse 15
There you go.
to where?
22, 7 verses.
Deuteronomy 32,
That's calm.
verse 15. Yeah. Deuteronomy 32, verse 15. But Jerusalem.
15. But Jeshurun.
But what? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
But Jeshurun waxed fat.
So again, Jeshurun is another word for Israel. You know what I mean? So Israel grew fat.
And kicked.
So again, you got it, yeah? So saying Jeshurun, if you look it up in the dictionary, Jeshurun is another word for English. Jeshurun is another word for Israel. The word Jeshurun in Hebrew is Yashawan. You know what I mean? Saying Jeshurun got fat. So over time, our people got fat, man. You don't need to grow fat. We need to grow comfortable, man. You know, you eat and you good and you fat. Our people got comfortable. We had the land and strong military and pretty women and, you know, we got fat and comfortable and thought that we don't have to serve the Lord no more, man. This is what we're reading here in Deuteronomy. Keep it in.
And kicked.
And kicked. When you got a donkey that's kicking, it won't stay put. You got a horse that's kicking. You want the horse to be calm. You want to lead the horse into the barn, man. But this horse is kicking. This horse don't want to go into the barn. It's like you walking the dog and your dog's kicking. The one that is fighting when you're pulling the lead. That's what we did. We are comfortable and say, you know what? Let's kick against God, man. I don't want to keep the Sabbath service no more, man. You know what I mean? We got comfortable. I'm nice, man. You know, I want to have sex with white girls now, man. Indians and Arabs and all types of exotic nations out there, man. That's what we started to do. We got fat and comfortable and we kicked. We only serve the Lord when times are hard. We only serve the Lord when we're dying and we're hungry. When we get comfortable, we don't want to serve the Lord no more. Keep it in.
Thy art waxing fat.
And we grow fat, we grow comfortable. Just like a man that's fat. People that are suffering and never fat. You know what I mean? The man that is eating excess, he's fat. And that's the analogy the Bible's making. We got fat, comfortable, we're too much. We're living life too good. And now we're kicking against God. Keep it in.
Thy art grown thick.
There you go. Same thing again.
Thy art covered with fatness.
Keep it in.
Then he forsook God.
There you go. And when we got fat, when we got comfortable, guess what? I don't think, you know, we gotta keep the Passover no more. You know, I got it good now, man. Just like most black ball players, man. Yeah. In the ghetto, that black woman was with you, man. You know, black woman cooking what's on corned beef, making corned beef sandwiches. But now you're fat now. I'm gonna kick now. I'm gonna go get a white woman, get a trophy. You know, I'm starting eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's what our people did, man. Time and time again in the Bible. Keep it in.
Which made him unlikely esteem the
And
rock.
the Bible goes, we forgot the God that made us, man. You know, someone say, yeah, I made you. Mean that I put you on. We weren't rich because we were good. We weren't rich because we're great. And we done. We were a strong nation because we were strong. God made us, man. God put us on. God is the reason why we was rich. God was the reason why we was fat. And the same person that made us fat, we forgot about him. We didn't want to serve him no more. We thought it was better to serve another God than to serve the God that made us, man. You know when someone says, yo, I made you, man. I put you on. But God did that for us. God made us. We think that we ain't great because we're great. No, we did. We're great because God's with us, man. We're alive because God's with us. We're so great in all these sports and we're wise and so forth. Why? Because God's with us, man. And the Lord made us, but we forgot him.
The rock of this salvation.
And the Most High is the rock of our salvation, man. A rock is something firm. A rock is foundation, something that you can always count on, something that you can lean on, man. And we said, nah, I'm gonna go take my. Imagine we put on the rock of our salvation and went and actually served a literal rock, man, in Mecca. We put on the rock of our salvation and served some white man.
That's right.
I said, this is our God. We put down the rock, the foundation, the man that keeps us steady, man. I keep telling people being in the truth is like, I don't know how people are not in the truth. I don't know how you're living your life. I don't know how you wake up in the morning and thinking, shit, you know, I might die today. I know how I do it. I'm in the truth, man. I know if I said the Lord got my back. But you ain't in the truth. You ain't got no rock, man. You're just open for anything, man.
Right.
We know that everything's gonna be okay. Why? Because we serve God, man. He was after us. But if you don't believe in God, I don't know how you're living, man. That's like driving without a seatbelt. That's a taking a risk. That's a driving without a seatbelt, hoping you don't fly through the window, man. Keep it in.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
And we provoke God to jealousy with strange gods, man. We provoke God to jealousy with Buddha. At this time, it was who's the gods back then, Ariella? It was Asheroth, Baal, you know, the Queen Mother of Heaven, Molech. And today is Allah, man. Today is Caesar Borgia, man. Today is Buddha. Today is Haile Selassie. Today is Horus and Set. Today is, you know, the list goes on, man. The list goes on. Today is the black woman. The black woman's God now, apparently. You know what I mean? Now it's this. We provoke God to jealousy with all these different gods, man. And money too. This is how you know it's like talking about no other nation but black people. Because Arabs serve one God, man, predominantly. Christians serve one God, predominantly. But it's that we provoke God to jealousy with many different gods. And there's only one race of people serving many different gods. And that's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
With abominations.
With what?
With abominations.
And that's what Allah is, man. An abomination, man. An abomination is something filthy, something disgusting, man. You know, something like, you know, like vomit. You ever see vomit on the floor? Like, oh, that's nasty, man. That's what God calls our sins, man. That's what God calls these other idols, abominations, disgusting, things that you shouldn't even touch, man. Things that you should never dabble into, man. Keep it in.
Provoked they him to anger.
And we provoke the Lord to anger. To provoke someone means like you're pushing them, you're teasing them, provoking them. We know the judgment of God, and we knew it back then, and we still thought, God ain't gonna do nothing, man. We know it's wrong to smoke weed, but we smoke it anyway. We're provoking God to anger, man. You're provoking God to give you that cancer, man. You're whoring around, man. Every woman knows there shouldn't be whores, man. You know that? But you're provoking God. You're provoking God to get you raped, man. You're provoking God to get you beaten up and molested or even killed in the back alley, man. That's what we did to God. We knew it was wrong to sin, and we provoked him anyway. And until we ended up in Babylon, until we ended up in Assyria, until we ended up in Greece, until we ended up in Rome, until we ended up in England and Hackney, Brixton, Peckham, Aston, Marseille, whatever the case may be, man. Keep it in.
They sacrificed unto devils.
And we sacrificed to the devils to deceive us, man. Started sacrificing to the devil. Can you believe that? We're the one true God that split the Red Sea, man. And yet we're giving a sacrifice to Molech who don't exist, man. Imagine that, black man. We got the God that parted the Red Sea, and but no, we don't want him. We want to go to Mecca and circle a stone, man. Circle a stone that can't even say thank you, man. Kiss a stone that can't even kiss back, man. We sacrifice to deceivers. Keep it in.
Not to God.
Not to the Most High. Keep it in.
To gods whom they knew not.
To gods that we knew not, man. Our fathers didn't pass this down to us, man. There's no history of black people being Muslims, man. No history of black people being the first, Christians. I mean, Christians today. There's no history of black people being Roman Catholics, man. But the history of black people coming from Isaac, like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, and being the Israelites, man. And you're serving anything other than this Bible, what's written up in this Bible. All this is new, man.
Right.
Christianity is but a couple 2,000 years old, man. You know, Islam is slightly a bit younger than Christianity. Egyptology is new, man. Egyptology is a religion that started in the 60s, man. Certain brothers started to go to Egypt and started reading hieroglyphs and come up with a new religion called Egyptology. That's the fairness, and forget about it, man. You're young. These are new gods, man. Keep it in.
To new gods that come newly up.
The new gods that come newly up, man, brand new. Rastafarianism probably is one of the most recent religions, unrecognized religions in the world, man.
That's right.
Unrecognized. I don't think you can find it. When you type in religions, I don't think it might not even pop up, man. Unrecognized, man. But we serve it though, man. We serve new gods, man. Where was Haile Selassie when we was in Egypt suffering, man? Where was Haile Selassie when we was in Babylon suffering, man? We want to give this Ethiopian man God's credit, man. So carry on.
Whom your fathers feared not.
And our fathers didn't know these guys, didn't fear them, didn't serve them. They don't know nothing about no Haile Selassie. They don't know nothing about no Allah. They don't know nothing about no Egyptology, no Horus, no Set, no Amun. They don't know these guys, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob didn't fear these guys, man. Abraham didn't sacrifice his son to no Allah, man. Abraham was going to sacrifice his firstborn son, man. And sacrifice his beloved son, and he wasn't to Allah, man. It was to the God of this Bible. That's who Abraham served, man. Abraham didn't know no other God, man.
Right.
Abraham was going to give his beloved son, not to no Haile Selassie, man.
Right.
You bring Abraham today alive and say, yo, Selassie, you be like, who? I don't know him, man. Who's that? Keep it in.
Verse 18. Of the rock that begot thee, thou art unmindful and hasn't forgotten God that formed thee.
Read that again.
Of the rock that begotten thee, thou art unmindful.
And it goes, the rock that begot you. Begot means to give birth. Saying God that birthed you, man, and gave life to you. We was nobody, you know, in Egypt, you know, we were in Egypt. The shepherds, man. And the Lord birthed us. The Lord took them same shepherds, man, and made them priests and prophets and kings and warriors, man. The Lord birthed us, that even today, these men in the UPK, these are carpenters, man. Mechanics, doormen.
Right.
And the Lord will take these regular men and begot us, birth us, man, and make us the kings and prophets of the world to come, man.
That's right.
He said that the God that birthed us, we was unmindful of him. We didn't care about him. We didn't care what he felt about this. We lightly esteemed him. Like, it ain't no big deal, man. Keep it in.
And has forgotten God that formed thee.
And we've forgotten God that formed us. We've forgotten God that made us, man. The God that got us out of Egypt, man. The God that gave us our culture. We've forgotten, man. Keep it in.
Verse 19. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them.
When the Lord saw it, he hated us. The Lord saw how he fixed us and got us on our feet, man, and we turned our back on him. Imagine you found a woman that was a stripper or something, man. You fixed her up, man, and she went back to stripping. You'd be like, yo, I'll put you on, man. Nobody was looking at you until I took you out of the gutter, man. Nobody was looking at you until I fixed you up, and now you want to turn on me. I'm the one that kept you cool. But before I knew you, you was getting beaten up, man. No man respected you. I fixed you up. I showed you about self-respect, man, and you're gonna leave me. And that's what we did to God. We was nobody. We was shepherds, man. And the Lord fixed us up and made us a king and priest. And what happened? We got fat, man. We got nice and happy, and we're living good, man. You know what I mean? We got all the gold and the riches and this nice land. No nation can stand before us. And we started to feel ourselves, man. I started to forget about God and serve other gods until God had to just kill us all, man. Had to kill us all and put us in the hands of the Babylonians, put us in the hands of the Egyptians and the Medes and the Persians, and the list goes on, man. Keep it in.
Because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. Verse 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them.
And the Lord said he's going to hide his face from us, man. The Lord hid his face from us, and that's why we're in the position we're in. When you got a baby, you make sure you're always looking at him. You make sure he's not putting his fingers in the socket. You make sure he's not playing with knives. When you hide your face from him, you just take it back on him, man. Meaning what? This kid could put his fingers in the socket. He could be playing with sharp objects. He could be putting his hands in the toaster. But you're not concerned. And God did that to us. God turned his back on us, man. So you know what? You want to serve other gods? Let them God save you, man. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I will see what their end shall be.
And Lord, I'll see what the end shall be, man. I'll turn their back on them. We'll see how far they end up. You want to smoke weed? I'll turn my back on you, man. We'll see if you get cancer or not. You want to be a whore? Go on, carry on. We'll see if you get raped or not. You want to be a sexual deviant? Go on. We'll see if you get AIDS or not, man. The Lord turned his back on us, man. Keep it in.
For they are a very forward generation.
The Lord calls us forward, man. Forward, which means another word for like what, rude or disrespectful, man. Keep it in.
Children in whom is no faith.
Which verse you at?
Just touching it.
Two more
Read
verses.
that one, yeah. Verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
Go on, Ariana.
They have.
What's okay? Go on, take over. Break it down. Do that again, so okay. Once you break it down.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
Go on.
Go
on, break it down.
So here you've got our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, moving God to jealousy because we was a disobedient people. We was a stiff-necked people.
That's
we
right.
couldn't listen. We wasn't prepared to apply ourselves the way the Most High had given his plan, his order. We couldn't keep our vows. And that is what this is talking about here. We was just distancing ourselves from the Most High and keeping ourselves far from him instead of doing the simple things what we was taught to do by Moses to stay close to him.
That's
and
right.
in obedience and to keep his love close for always and forever. And that's what this is talking about here, sir.
They have provoked me to anger.
Finish up.
With their vanity.
They have what?
With their vanity.
No, they have what? Read up the line before that.
They have provoked
They
me.
have tested. We are testing God. We're testing his nerve, testing his character. Read on.
To anger.
How far can we push the Most High God before he switches on us?
That's right.
Read on.
With their vanities.
With our vainness, thinking we was as good as him or better than him. Vanity in all our own glory, when what we really should be doing is giving all thanks and praise to the Most High God in his glory, not ours, in his glory. Read on.
And I will move them to jealousy.
He will move us to jealousy. Watch what he's going to do. Read on.
With those which are not a people.
With those which are not a people. Read on.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation. And what is that foolish nation? That foolish nation is us being around these heathen, keeping their customs, keeping their ridiculous vows that have got nothing to do with the Most High God. Read that again.
From the top, or just
read that piece again, what you just read.
I will move them to jealousy.
Move us to jealousy now. He's flipping it on us. He's flipping it. He's switching it, turning it all around. Read on.
With those which are not a people.
With those that are not even like us. They've got no covenant with him. They've got no contract. They're not of him. They're not of Israel. They're not of the royal bloodline that the 12 tribes are from. Read on.
I will provoke them to anger.
He will provoke them to anger. He's switching it all round on his people. He's doing the very thing to us what we try to do to him. This vanity, this vainness that we couldn't shake ourselves from. Worse than any chain or shackle. We're just angering him and creating a wrath and a gap between us that one day will not be able to be bridged. So this is why now we've got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and keep our vows and live in this obedience. Read on.
With a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation. All the heathens How many of us are in dumb African doctrine, Ethiopian, Gambian, Senegal, Christianity, Islam, Rastafari, just a bag of nonsense.
That's right.
Read on.
Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger.
For a fire is kindled in the Lord's anger. This is burning up inside, it's welling up inside.
That's right.
And just like an undisciplined child testing, trying your father, clean your room, he comes back in an hour, you've not cleaned your room, do your mum's washing, do the pots, do your chores, take the rubbish bag out, and you do none of it, and you're just testing your father's patience, trying him. And he's, read that again.
For a fire is kindled in my anger.
Kindled, it's rumbling, it's building. Read on.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And will burn unto the lowest hell. Hell is not a place where you can see or find, it's a conditioning. So he's going to burn unto the worst kind of conditioning. And that's where we've ended up, in the worst condition, bottom of the pile, bottom of the ladder. The greatest people God put on this land, in this kingdom, ended up in the worst condition.
That's right.
Imagine that. Read that again for me, Baba Kasha.
For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Wow. Will burn unto the lowest hell. Is that all? Is there any more?
No, there's more.
Read
And
on.
shall consume the earth with her incest.
Hold on there. Consume. This word consume. What's the definition of consume? What do you do when you sit down and eat a meal? You consume the whole meal because you're hungry. Yeah, this wrath we've provoked in God has made him hungry to destroy us. Not totally, but destroy us till we're bottom of the pile. Read that again, Baba Kasha.
For a fire is kindled in my anger.
A fire is kindled in my anger. Read on.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And will burn until the lowest condition. And that's where we are, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian. We are bottom of the pile. We are in the worst condition. Imagine the greatest people God ever put on the land. And look what we did to ourselves. And if you're not in this truth, most of our people will sit on the end of the bed and blame God for this and say, look what God's done to us. We did this to ourselves, black man. We did this to ourselves. Nobody done this to us but us. Read that again.
For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
And will burn unto the lowest hell, the lowest conditioning. Read on.
And shall consume the earth with her incest.
And will swallow us up. Swallow us up in the absolute. Read on.
And set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
And will set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Is that all?
All right. God, that's good. 12 for that as well, man. That's good, man. That's what you made out of it. 12. All right. I'm Adium. Go to Shafar again, Papa Shah. Go to Shafar. Rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer. Abba Noah.
Abba Noah.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Quadash.
Quadash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak Wathka.
Malak
Sabah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bahashamyam.
Ba'ashmayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanoah.
Lanoah.
Laham.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Lanoah.
Wasalak Noah.
Kahawab Wath Noah.
Kabawafi Noah.
Kasalak Noah.
Kasalak Noah.
Kawabwath ya Noah.
Kabawak Noah.
Wala
Wala
Saba ya Noah.
Tabiya Noah.
Basanaya one.
Banasaya 1.
Abal.
Habal.
Hawashai Noah.
Hawashai Noah.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwath.
Wahalak.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Waharath. Wahara.
Wahapapara.
La'aiwalam yam.
Wa'aiwalam.
Amen.
Amen. I need it English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread,
And forgive us our debt.
and forgive us our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Hakak the power. Yahweh Ba'ashim,
Yahweh Hashem.
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kasha,
Baba Bashar.
Nathan Noah,
Nathaniel Noah.
Hakak,
Hakak.
Hakak,
Hakak.
La Rapaa,
La'apa'ah.
Kalma Kaala,
Kalmakala.
Wakal Madawa,
Makal Manawa.
Hakak,
Hakak.
Lataha,
Lataha.
Hamatazarayam,
Hamat Azariah.
Hakak,
Hakak.
Lahakayam,
Lahakwayam.
Hamathyam,
Hamathyam.
Hakak,
Hakak.
Al Rakawath,
Arakawa.
Atama
Hatama Allah.
Lakarashan,
Lagarashan.
Bahashim,
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
the water,
The water.
Aman,
Aman. In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahushai,
Please give us the power.
please give us the power
To heal
to heal
all manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease,
The power to cleanse the lepers.
the power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to raise the dead.
the power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
the power against unclean
To
spirits,
cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushai,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The blessings. Barakadah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wamayaka Allah,
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Allah Hayam,
Wa ala Hayam.
Watazab Ayaha,
Matazabiyah.
Ala Wap Yanahan Yahanna,
Ala Wap Yahanna.
Ha Ala Wap Yam,
Ha ala Wap Yam.
Hazaranyam,
Ha Saranyam.
Akatazayan Yam,
Ha Kasayayam.
Hakaya Yal
Ha Kayayam.
Waha Akwath Yam,
Wa Akwafyam.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bahawshim,
Bahashem.
Bahashim, Yahushai,
Yahweh Shai.
the water,
The water.
Aman.
Amen. I need the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
And Yahweh Shai.
and Yahushai,
And Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
Commanding General Yahanna.
commanding General Yahanna,
The generals.
the generals,
The captains.
the captains,
The officers.
the officers,
The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh
in
Shai.
the name of Yahushai,
Thank you.
thank you,
So be it.
so be it. Psalms 121. Ayanya,
Asha'a Ayanya.
Al Haharyam,
Al-Hahayam.
Mahahayan,
Ma'ayan.
Yabaha,
Yaba'a.
Azariah,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Isaiah.
Mayim,
Ayan.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Asha,
Asha.
Shamayam,
Shamayam.
Waharatazah,
Wa Aratazah.
Aliatan,
Al-Yatan.
Lamawa,
Lamawat.
Regalka,
Libagalka.
Alianawam,
Al-Yanawam.
Shamaka,
Shamaka.
Ana,
Hana.
Laha,
Laha.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Walaha,
Wala'a.
Yayashan,
Yayashan.
Shawama,
Shawama.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamaka,
Shamaka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazalka,
Tazalka.
Ilyad Yamyanka,
Yabyanka.
Yawamam,
Yawama.
Hashamash,
Hashamash.
Laha,
Laha.
Yakak,
Yakak.
Wayarak,
Wayarach.
Balayala,
Balayala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamaka,
Yashamaka.
Makalrai,
Makarai.
Yashama,
Yashama.
Atnapashka,
Afna Pashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashama,
Yashama.
Tazaafka,
Tazaafka.
Wabawaka,
Wababaika.
Mayata,
Ma'aika.
Wayid I Walam.
Wa'ai Walam. Aman.
Amen.
I need the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He will not suffer thy foot
to be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayah,
Al-Damayah,
Laka,
Lakar,
Al-Thakara,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Thakarash, Wahal,
Wa'al,
Tashakwa,
Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awayab, Abaka,
Awabyaka,
Yahama,
Yahama
Yawan,
Yawan,
Rahash,
Ra'ash,
Ilamaka,
Al-Makar,
Yarayam Amwa,
oh, Ya'ira Yamwa,
Yaira Yamwa, Sawada,
Sawada,
Yawatha,
Yawatha,
Yayatazwa,
Yawa'ai Tazawa,
Iltazapa one Yaka,
Al-Tazapa Wanyaka,
Hamarwa, Amarwa,
Amawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakadyam,
Wanakadam,
Magaya,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazaka,
Yazaka,
Shamayasharala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawai Tazawa,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yaka Adwa,
Yaka Adwa,
Al Yaka,
Al Yaka,
Baya, Yakara, Yakaratwa.
Bakayafwa,
No, Yaka Awath.
Yakawafwa,
Ahalia,
Ahaya,
Ahadwan,
Ahadwan,
Wa, Yashamai,
Wa Yashamai,
Alyam,
Alayam,
Mawa Abba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa Garyam,
Wa Hagayam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wayamawan,
Wa Almawan,
Wayamalak,
Wa Amalak,
Palasha,
Palasha,
Yashabayabya,
I'm Yashabya,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Gam Ashawa,
Gam Ashawa,
Lalawa,
Lalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya,
Labanja,
Lawa,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadyam,
Kamadian,
Kasayasara,
Kasayasara,
Kayabyan,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kayash, one,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayan Dara,
Bayan Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Laman,
Haladama,
Lahadama,
Shayatham wa,
Sayatamwa,
Nadayab Mawa,
Nadayab Mawa,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira,
Waka'aza Abba,
Wakazabak,
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 Wakatazal Manai,
Wakatazal Manai,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kana Sayakamwa,
Asha,
Asha,
Ahawa,
Ahawa,
Nayarasha,
Narasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af,
Na'awa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathnamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagal Gagal,
Nice. Kagagala.
Kagal Gala, Kagash,
Then
Kakwash,
Kakwash.
Lapanya,
Lapanya.
Rawak Ka.
Where? Oh, Rakah.
Raka,
Rakah.
Kaash,
Kaash.
Sabaaya,
Tabaaya.
Wa Kalaba,
Wa Kalaba.
Talaha,
Talaha.
Haharyam,
Kahayam.
Kan Saradap, Ma,
Khan Taradatma.
Basaraka,
Basa
Wabasa,
Wabasa.
Wabaska,
Wabafka.
Sabaalam,
Tabaalam.
Malaha,
Mala'a.
Panaham,
Panyaham.
Kalawan,
Kalawan.
Waya,
Waya.
Bakashwa,
Bakwashwa.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa.
Waya,
Waya.
Bahalawa,
Bahalawa.
Ida,
Ida.
Waya Chaha, Ka Parwa,
Waya Kapawa.
Waya,
Waya.
Abadwa,
Abadwa.
Waya,
Waya.
Daiwa,
Ya Iowa.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Atha,
Atha.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Labadka,
Labadka.
Al Yawan,
Ayawan.
I Kalha Aratza.
Alcohol Arataza.
In the English.
Most High Christ. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against
Thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
and the
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gobal and Ammon
Gabal and Ammon
and Amalek,
the
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at
Kisa,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a rep,
Make their nobles like a rep,
and like Zayem.
and like Zion.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as a bar,
all them princes of Sabbath,
and as Zalmunah,
and as Almanah,
who
who
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a fire burning for wood,
as a fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountain on fire.
and as a flame set to the mountain on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded
and troubled forever,
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame
and perish,
that
that men may know
men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
is
is
Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite
the
brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasure
and shake loose the treasure
of the rich of
of
Israel
the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school,
Force their riches.
force their riches
To enter into thy sanctuary.
to enter into thy sanctuary,
Send evils and curses.
send evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
and punishment and destruction
To the Edomites.
to the Edomites
And the nations.
and the nations
And their drug dealers.
and their drug dealers,
The court system.
the court system,
The prison system.
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood,
All the governments of our enemies.
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
The Roman Catholic Church.
the Roman Catholic Church,
The Pope.
the Pope,
Islam.
Islam,
Christianity.
Christianity,
Egyptology.
Egyptology,
Militia.
militia,
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation.
Aryan nations,
Skinheads.
skinheads,
Posse Comitazi.
Posse Comitazi,
The gay movement.
the gay movement,
The gay movement.
the gay movement,
The gay movement.
the gay movement,
The lesbian movement.
the lesbian movement,
Spies.
spies,
Workers of witchcraft.
worshipers of witchcraft,
NASA space program.
NASA space program,
Army.
Army,
Navy.
Navy,
Air Force.
Air Force,
Marines.
Marines,
Wall Street.
Wall Street,
Open up the internet.
open up the internet
And the airways.
and the airwaves,
The cable access channels.
the cable access channels
And the radio channels.
and the radio channels.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
but try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth and consume them.
through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief and
the
the murderer.
house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying
come
saucers
down with the flying saucers
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy
as
word.
we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done
that
it.
it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh,
Barak Lanoah.
Barak Kanawa,
Wayasharallah.
Waya Sha'ala,
Wahab Bayah.
Wahabaya,
Sapariam.
Sopayam,
Barak Rapa'ah.
Barak Apa,
Magan Hagan.
Magad Hagan, the Gordon family,
The Gordon family.
the Bennett family,
The Bennett family.
The Thomas family.
the Thomas family,
The McLaren and the Noon family.
the McLaren and the New family.
Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh,
The Wada.
the Wada,
Aman.
Aman.
And in the English, what we have just said, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
With that, Ibad Shabbat, Ibadim, Barak,
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Barakatam.
Yajamatah, class dismissed.